Make no mistake, spring has sprung, and it's time to do some controlled burns or prescribed fires, whichever one you prefer. Stay tuned. Well, spring has sprung, and today I'm going to talk about fire breaks in a controlled burn. I call them prescribed fires because I don't really believe in controlled burns. I don't think you're ever 100% in control of a fire. But we're going to get this tractor and disc fired up, not necessarily the discs, but we're going to get the tractor fired up and we're going to disc an area that can't be burnt. And I'll show you when I get out there. Well, let's head out. So here you can see I have a piece of land. It's about 2.5 acres. It's roughly a square. What I want to do is build fire breaks. So you can see right over here, along there, we have the railroad tracks. That is a natural fire break, or not a natural, it's man-made, but it's not one that I have to worry about. I need to come across here, start here, bring it right, the discs right here, and basically just make a dirt trail about twice as wide as the discs, which will be about 20 to 25 feet wide, okay? And then I don't want to burn inside my pasture here, so what I need to do here is come right along the wood line and make a fire break here. I only want to burn this right here, little piece. Now, there's a couple of things that I want to talk to you about doing a prescribed fire. A couple of years ago, I decided that I had done enough prescribed fires that I was okay to burn on my own. It just about cost me my life. It's not a joke. It will get you. The worst thing you can do when you're doing a controlled burn or a prescribed fire, whatever term you want to give it, is get confident. I got cocky because I had done so many of them, several hundred of them, and I got caught right in the middle of a fire. And the only way out was to run through about 30 or 40 foot stretch of it. And in the middle was about probably 200 degrees, and I was breathing in the heat. It was literally cooking my lungs. So first thing I'm going to recommend when you do a controlled burn or a prescribed fire is don't do it alone. If nothing else, even if the person with you isn't experienced at doing controlled burns, here's the thing. At least they can make an emergency call for help. I prefer that somebody be with me that knows what they're doing, or has done a few in the past, or that can receive instruction and follow those to a T, one or the other. The other thing I'm going to tell you that really works out good for me, and it's not mandatory in the state of Pennsylvania, I call my county and I get on the board, because a lot of times you'll have a neighbor, for whatever reason, could be they think it's funny to call the fire department because you're burning your fields, or somebody truly does think that there is an emergency and you end up with several fire engines sitting in your driveway. It's not a fun scenario. Call your county, get on the board, tell them you're doing a prescribed fire. Under Pennsylvania law, it's totally legal as of 1994. Now let me go ahead and get this fire break made, just as I said, and go from there. Let me tell you what's going on here in this field, why I'm burning it. Last year this field was fallow, okay? You can see a lot of the stuff in here that grew is nothing more than just foxtail. Now, one thing foxtail represents to me is fairly acidic soil. Foxtail prefers a little bit sour soil, so I know for a fact I've got to burn this, get it burnt down. I'm going to use my new to me 311 International or McCormick plow, however you want to put it, and I'm going to plow this up. Like I said, it is about 2.5 acres, but believe me, as dry as it is, all this foxtail will go up quickly. And there is a difference between a head fire and a backfire. A head fire you light with the wind, and it burns fast and it burns hot, and sometimes it looks out of control. A backfire is into the wind, so that's a little bit more controlled. But again, fire you are never fully in control of. Maybe 99.9%, but there's always something left over. Now let's get making this fire break here, right along here, and all along this wood edge, and then along my orange fence down here, my warning fence. So let's get busy. Now right behind me, you can see the fire break that I've made. I've gone over this twice, and it's about 18 to 20 feet wide. I'm totally confident that this side won't take fire when I set the energy on fire, which is the center of the field. Now on this side, there is a little bit of grass left in it, but not enough to be concerned with. If a little patch here, a little patch there takes fire, it won't go clear across, because I can tell you that's 95 or more % dirt. So I'm not real worried about this side or the other side that I just showed you.